Hey guys, welcome back to the Fool Show. Of course, I am Foolish Phil. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you really like it, hit that subscribe button. Boy, I gotta tell you, I did not see this news coming out at all. I mean, there had been some grumblings on Twitter, but I thought they were just maybe more clickbait. But this afternoon, Frankie Collins, point guard at Michigan, going into, I believe it would be his sophomore season, is entering the transfer portal. And this just honestly caught me completely off guard. It makes no sense to me why he would really be doing this, because he's in line, I would think, he's in line to be at least the starting point guard. I could see, I know, I was going to do a video on this, but this came out already, so maybe it's tied together. But, you know, that good old Llewellyn, the Princeton guard, made it official on Twitter that he was joining Michigan. I think he's more of a two guard than a point guard, but whatever, you know. Either way, he could definitely spell Frankie Collins if need be. But I don't quite see why Frankie Collins is leaving, per se. I don't really think that Llewellyn is necessarily going to take away his minutes. I would just see Frankie Collins as being more the point guard and Llewellyn being as the two, possibly the backup point guard, you know, to spell him a little bit like how Eli Brooks did when Devontae Jones needed a little bit of a breather and such. Either way, this is not what Michigan... Well, as me, this caught me off guard. But maybe this is just what Michigan was knowing was going to happen. Because for some time, right, they had Terrence Shannon Jr. from Texas Tech. He was coming to check out Michigan. Michigan had no scholarships. Then you had Llewellyn coming to Michigan. They had no scholarships for him either. So it's like, what is up with this? Wow, how can these guys be looking at, coming to Michigan if there's no scholarship? And so there was speculation that the coaches knew certain players were going to enter the transfer portal and were just kind of waiting, perhaps. I don't know if Frankie Collins is one of those people, or if he was just one that was completely out of the blue. Like, again, just Twitter speculations, right? It was about Isaiah Barnes and I think Kobe Buffkin were ones rumored to be looking for a new spot, but they're still silent if they are leaving. Another Twitter rumor is that Bates is going to be, former 5-star out of Memphis, is potentially coming to Michigan. I think it was Ant Wright had that story, just at least that he heard that was happening. I don't know, obviously 5 stars are not the easiest thing to get, so he obviously didn't have the greatest year at Memphis, but, see what happens with that. But again, that's just another Twitter rumor, but this one just came true. Another Twitter rumor, I know, Twitter, was talking about how Terrence Williams, that he is having his Instagram, has all the Michigan stuff taken off of it. So, he's a good buddy with Hunter Dickinson. It would be even more surprising for him to leave, to me, than even Frankie Collins, because I think Williamson, he was just going to be like the bench guy coming off the bench first. But maybe he didn't want to do that. Maybe he saw he's not going to be playing more. Maybe like Jet Howard and stuff are going to be playing more. And I could see that because Jet Howard was effective at times too, more than Terrence was. So, it is what it is. Just some surprising Michigan news. Obviously, the one thing we do know for sure, Llewellyn is coming to Michigan. He posted that on his Twitter. And now Frankie Collins is leaving Michigan via the transfer portal. So, surprising, but, I guess it's just becoming more and more of the way it is in college or sports, where the transfer portal really becomes like recruiting option B, right? Recruiting A, great. For Michigan, especially with the grad transfers they need to get, because most people won't want to just lose all their credits coming to Michigan. Michigan really needs to get those grad transfer guys to come in, and because then they've already graduated, they don't have to worry about transfers and finishing your degree at Michigan. Apparently, there was the issue with Terrence Shannon, the junior, was that he was not able to get all his credits in, and he didn't come to Michigan. Instead, he's going to Illinois. Twitter war of words amongst Jace Howard and Hunter Dickinson blaming Texas Tech coach for not helping him out. Apparently, Terrence Shannon needed to finish one more class this summer, something to that effect. I don't know how many, but that, he left. He went in the portal. It's, not on Texas Tech to honor his scholarship anymore when he left. But obviously, it's just a bad look, and so we'll see if that anything comes of that. But sadly, it looks like he's going to Illinois instead of to Michigan. I thought he would have really fit in well at Michigan. Oh. And also, one more side story, one that I've totally expected. The Red Wings today did not extend Jeff Blashill, the Detroit Red Wings head coach. They fired him along with a couple other coaches. The only one they did keep was Alex Tenge, former Colorado Avalanche player, and he'd been on the staff, I think, for 1 year. They decided to keep him. I think that's definitely needed. Blashill had been with the Wings for many years. He'd worked his way up from Grand Rapids, the minor league affiliate, Grand Rapids Griffins. I think he had been with the Wings for 6 years, maybe 7, and they made playoffs 1 year, and then ever since then it's been nothing. No sniffing the playoffs at all. I just think this is a time where you just need a new coach, new voice, get some new coaches in there that play an aggressive style of defense, especially on the penalty kill. The Wings play the passive box way too much. Need some new coaches there for sure. So I knew this was coming. I'm glad it is coming, as the Wings need some new leadership there. So just my thoughts. If you have any comments, please put them in the box below. I'll try to respond as I'm able to. Thanks again for watching, and until I see you guys next time, as always, go Blue, go Wings, go Tigers, go, go Michigan sports teams. All right, talk to you later.